What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday.
Happy Harry Styles Friday, everyone.
Yes, hopefully.
Harry's house day. This chair is higher.
Mine was too. I lowered it.
I feel like I'm...
Yeah, you're a little tall right now. Yeah, there you go.
Now
There
you
we
look
go.
extra low.
No.
That's normal.
That's
Yeah.
normal. That's you're just used to
This is
seeing
normal.
her.
I felt like I just had to hunch down to speak into the microphone. That's better. Okay, anyway.
Hopefully you listen to Harry Styles before you listen to this.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this, just shut it off and go listen to Harry Styles. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm being blatantly obvious.
I miss when we could play the song
Oh,
and
those
just go
were.
through
I
each.
know. And people are always
Those
like,
were the days.
bring it back. Why don't you do that anymore? It's like literally illegal. We can't do it anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, we would get our asses sued so fast. Everybody got away with it for a while here. It's the same with music. Like everybody's like, oh, the music back in the day, you could have the music and the transitions, and big no.
Yeah, can't do it anymore.
All that music's
Even though we end every
copyright
song,
Copy-
every episode
copy-
with a Harry Styles song.
written.
Copywritten.
Copywritten. Yeah, some people are like, can you change the end of the song? We're
Maybe
tired
we
of
will to a
hearing
new
it.
Harry song.
Yeah, depends on how the
Maybe
album goes.
we'll
but
sneak it in there. Guessing it's amazing.
I'm assuming we loved it. I keep saying it with this ad, but it is very true this weekend how warm the weather is going to be. You are going to want a frozen cocktail in your hand. And even better, you can get a frozen ice pop with alcohol in it. Introducing Slick. Slick is a line of frozen cocktail pops available in different spirit-based packs. They got the agave margaritas and rum daiquiris. You got a pineapple daiquiri, a strawberry daiquiri, all different kind of margaritas. Beautiful in an ice pop. Each pop contains 8% alcohol and only natural flavors, all coming in at under 100 calories. They're convenient enough to throw in a cooler, bring to the beach, bring to a party, bring on a boat, wherever you're going. Make sure you're checking out Slick. This weekend is the perfect weekend to get a head start on checking these pops out. Head to slickspiritedice.com to snag a pack of Slick, that's SLIQ, and stock your freezer with pops for your next good times occasion. Make sure to use promo code SlickChicks2 to get 10% off your order as well. This ad has been brought to you by 21 Holdings LLC in West Chicago, Illinois. You must be 21 and up to purchase and consume. Please drink responsibly. I have a tummy ache because I had more tuna salad.
Full 180.
I had
From Wednesday.
I had more tuna salad this morning, and I have a tummy ache.
How much tuna salad have you had this week?
3 times.
Oh, yeah, that might be too many.
And it was really good, but now my tummy hurts. And
1 time, fine. 2 times, also fine. 3 times, might be pushing it.
right
On the tuna salad.
it is. I got to take a little break now. Too much tuna salad in my stomach.
Yeah.
And now my tummy hurts. But I had an amazing dinner last night. So good because I kept
you went
seeing
to
it on
yeah.
Rachel and Matt James's stories. And if you're in New York, you got to go. I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Cheval?
Yeah, Al Cheval.
Yeah.
The AUCHEVAL. One of the best burgers I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
I swear by it. It's so fucking good. And if you follow them on Instagram and all the stories they put up of eating all the time, like everything looks so good, but this place really stood out to me.
I'm shocked you've never seen that burger before. That burger is everywhere on
never
Instagram.
have. And it was with like thick bacon and
the
egg
egg,
double cheeseburger.
Have you ever seen that burger, Noah?
I don't know.
I
I guess I would have to see
Did
it.
you look at my story last night?
You might.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I don't remember
It's
was
always
dark.
on like all the New York like food accounts.
What is it? How do you spell it?
AU
AU
space
2 words.
space.
CHEVAL. So if you're in New York, highly suggest going there because it was seriously. And then
It's a diner.
no,
Cheval Diner.
it says it's a diner. It's
Okay.
absolutely
it's
not
not
a diner.
yeah.
Not at all. But it's so fucking good. And the General Jane's chicken. I don't know. I just had the best dinner ever. But then
Oh,
I ruined
that
it with the
sounds
tuna
amazing.
salad this morning. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen that, but it looks good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good food.
Definitely. I don't have. I just got a jarring notification from Delta that I just it's thrown me off.
What?
The Jonas Brothers are having some exclusive Delta concert on June 20th at, I don't know if it's at
In the
MSG or if it's
terminal.
at the small theater at MSG. My guess would be the small theater.
Hulu?
Yeah, my Hulu. Because it's like, it says like this intimate affair. It says like no phones, like that whole kind of vibe. And
The Jonas
I didn't
Brothers
even know
love doing that.
they fucking love doing that.
That's cool.
And I didn't even know that Delta like did this. Like I didn't know this was a thing that Delta did. But they were like, if you put in the request with your Sky Miles, if you're in the first 1,000 people that do it, you get 2 tickets and it costs you 10,000 miles. So you can buy the tickets with basically buying tickets with the Sky Miles.
Wow.
Which is a very cool idea.
That is a cool idea. I have tons of miles.
Genius.
Yeah. And so I'm like, hi, I got the miles. But I saw the email at 10 a.m. I mean, the email came at 10 a.m. I didn't see it till 12:30. Dad, 2.5 hours to be in the first 1,000.
Maybe your mommy can buy them.
Maybe
again.
my mommy can. Invite only. Maybe she knows someone at Delta.
Shit. Maybe somebody on the podcast.
Invite
listening
invite
knows
only
somebody from
exclusive
Delta.
event. Yeah, if anyone got in and they need a +1,
How's that water?
let me know. It's delightful. It's
Looks
a
refreshing.
La Croix.
It looks refreshing. I have never seen you do that before. So
Well, I was very thirsty when I picked up my lunch, and so I bought one, but the can was warm. No, can't be doing that.
Can't.
So I got ice from the kitchen.
You know what freaks me out? When people are like no drink with their meal type of people.
That's crazy.
Need a drink.
And not a water, a drink.
Like an actual.
Yeah. Oh, I can do water.
Flavor.
Listen. Not even besides the point. Just dry ass. Not even a water.
Yeah.
I remember one of my friends growing up was at my house and we were eating pasta and my parents always had like soda, iced tea, water, like anything you want. And she poured herself a cup of soda and she didn't take a single sip throughout the whole meal. And I thought it was very strange. So I said, you barely took a sip of your soda, dear. And and she was like, oh, I'm not like a big drink during the meal. Like I drink the drink after. And I was like, what the fuck is that about?
No,
you gotta get the meal down with the drink.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets dry, it gets stuck in there.
Eat and then
Right, but then you take it and then finally
wash
take a
it
sip
down.
and then you go back, wash it down. But to just never take one sip, very strange.
Never take
to
one
me,
is
very
definitely
bizarre.
that is weird.
Sorry, I can't stop talking about food lately.
That's okay. We're making everybody
Hungry every
Hungry.
podcast.
yeah. But what's going on this
Nothing.
weekend?
Absolutely
I'm
nothing.
going to a Yankee game with my grandma who's never been to a baseball game.
On Saturday?
Saturday.
Wow,
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Not
Her
just
first
me.
baseball game
First
ever?
ever. She said it. I was like, I've never been to a baseball game, and then Mother's Day we all got her.
Oh,
that's gonna be
really
lovely.
sweet.
Although it's gonna be like 100 degrees.
Yeah, it's
gonna be so hot.
So hot. I have a couple of friends running the Brooklyn Half Marathon.
Oh
Not
my
me,
God.
but I have a couple of friends running the Brooklyn Half Marathon Saturday morning, and they have. It's been shocking because the forecast has just gone up and up. They're like, is this a sick joke? Like last week it said, oh, it's gonna be like 80 degrees, chance of thunderstorms, and then midway through the week, like 85 degrees. Now it says it's gonna be like 95 degrees
and sunny. Like
and hot. And like the weatherman, there was a video of like my friend sent me the Snapchat of a local weatherman being like, if you happen to be running the Brooklyn Half this weekend, don't get crazy. Don't try and set any personal records. Stay hydrated because it's gonna be hot.
I don't think I could run 1 mile in 95.
absolutely not.
And 95 in New York it's a swamp.
Yeah.
Imagine
I'm
It's
just
running through the
excited
thick air.
for it to be really warm and I'm gonna act up. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get out there, you know? Like it. I feel like I've just been like laying
summer is the
inside every
time.
day, but now it's like now that the weather's really nice, it's time to get out of hibernation and
The
get out
summer
there.
is the time to start acting up.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, let's get into the podcast.
Yeah.
Not that we have anything really exciting or great going on, but let's get into
what a
it.
tease. What a tease.
No,
Stick
it's
around.
Yeah,
Stick around for
Stick
this
around.
extremely boring episode.
it's been nothing's popped off this week.
No, we have a big surprise at the end. So
yeah,
tune in
so
for that.
so actually listen throughout the whole thing because there's a big surprise
There's
at
a
the
big
end of it.
surprise.
Fran.
Oh, fuck.
That was to get them to keep
Oh,
listening after
shit.
I said it was a really
Oh,
boring
shit.
episode.
Oh shit.
That's okay. Sometimes you need boring
Maybe
in your
we
life. A little
do.
background noise.
And by the way, we're not boring at all.
no, we're not boring. The topics are boring.
We make these topics way more exciting.
Yeah.
Than they are.
Who knows what we're going to say?
Yeah.
We don't. We haven't started yet.
Exactly.
Anyways, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift. She was at the NYU graduation. Apparently, she's a doctor now, people are saying. Christine Quinn went on Call Her Daddy and revealed some
lot.
details about Selling Sunset that if you watch Selling Sunset, you'd be very interested in. can't talk. There was another episode of Kardashians last night. We see things hinting towards something maybe happening with Khloe and Tristan. It's going to be a big downfall. ASAP Rocky and Rihanna officially had their baby. And to top it all off, we just saw this news right before we started. Jersey Shore 2.0 is coming. And that doesn't mean that your original cast, Snooki, JWoww, they're going to be gonzies.
Yeah.
It's going to be a new cast of Jersey Shore people. So
Crazy.
That's very exciting. So let's get started with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Congratulations to two of my favorite people.
Baby.
ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. They had their baby, a baby boy. I am so thrilled and happy for them. Congratulations.
End scene. No, he was born on, TMZ is reporting that he was born on May 13th. So, kind of the beginning of the week, end of last week.
Oh, not today. Maybe I should tell Devin because she wrote happy birthday.
Oh, no. It's TMZ says, according to official records, he was born on May 13th in Los Angeles, but we don't yet know his name.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out the name.
Oh, he's going to have a cool name.
Oh, May 13th. Wow, it's been a little bit.
I was going to say, yeah.
This kid's old.
Yeah.
Growing up so fast.
This guy's been out for a week already.
Oh my God, he's a real gentleman now.
He's been out for almost a full week. That's very exciting. I wonder, I'm sure we're going to learn more details. They'll share, I don't know how, I'm not sure where Rihanna will fall on the sharing baby content or not. I feel like not.
Not, but I think we at least get the name.
Right.
I think we get the baby covered up.
Right.
You don't see what it looks like, but we get the name.
Right. I agree with you on that. I think that would make sense.
I think she will show the baby.
She's going to have such a baller name that she's going to.
Oh my God, I can't wait to find out the name.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm excited.
It's going to be good.
Well, congrats.
Congrats to Rihanna and ASAP. They are parents to a child together. Yes.
I wish I was their child. You guys know how much we love our jewelry, and unfortunately I'm not wearing mine right now, but I love my Uncommon James necklaces. I talked about how I lost one, but I got a new one.
Yeah, they sent you a new chain.
They sent me a new chain, which I love. I love my nice gold chain, and Uncommon James is the place to find perfect jewelry, everyday jewelry that you could wear, earrings, rings, necklaces, whatever it is. You could layer, it could be worn alone. Any way that you want to style it, they have it for you. It's founded by Kristen Cavallari, who obviously we love, and Uncommon James is a collection of timeless, effortless jewelry that is both versatile and affordable. They're made from delicate metals and gemstones, and like I said, they could be worn, layered, alone, whatever it is, style it unique to you. You can get 10% off everything Uncommon James and Uncommon Beauty. Just use the code CITO10 at uncommonjames.com/CITO. Once again, use the code CITO10 at uncommonjames.com/CITO.
We are now 6 episodes into the Kardashians on Hulu. And there's been, I would say as of right now, like, Scott has been most of the drama recently. We had the beginning stuff, the SNL, the Kanye with the laptop stuff. But it's been, these last few have been a little slow. Like, they're interesting. I really do like seeing Kim's justice reform work and, like, actually the inner workings of how she's doing these things. Like, she had this whiteboard set up of all the famous people that she knows that she could reach out to get to help her and help the cause. And she's been incredibly influential, and it works. So that's really cool to see. And she passed the baby bar. She, is crying in the car at Red Lobster after North's basketball game. And honestly, like, I want way more North on this show. Like, the moments that she has are just so good because she either, like, doesn't give a fuck or, like, is being really funny. And at this, like, she deserves her own.
All those kids are stars.
She deserves her own spinoff show. Like, the Kanye came and took them in a fire truck to school. It's like the big Kanye moment of this episode, and they're talking about their co-parenting dynamic, and they're like, "Isn't this cool? Like, nobody's ever, like, been in one of these before." And it's like, well, like, firefighters have. Yeah,
you
you're right.
Got me there.
You're right. You're right. They have. But this build up to what's going to go down with Khloe and Tristan is so painful to watch. The two of them are working out together. She's, like, so happy. They're in a good spot. her little workout buddy. They're joking back and forth. He's like, you can never leave me. She's like, what's up with us just keeping these guys around? Scott, Kanye, you like, and she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know.
It is sad that we all know and they know. Like, watching it back now, Chloe's watching it like, fuck, I know where this is all headed. And you know that the season is going to end with that sort of drama because it's going to be the juiciest drama of the season. Mm-hmm. It always is between Chloe and Tristan. I saw a very funny, I don't know if it was a Twitter thread or on TikTok or where I saw it, but it was like every time Tristan Thompson's on the screen, he's on his phone.
Yeah.
Like and then there was one scene from the first or second episode when Kim is like, Chloe, I need to talk to you about what she found on a laptop, and Tristan's face, he pops his head up and he's like, and it's like, oh no, like he's about to get caught. Like there's such a footprint that he has left of him being guilty. He's like the guiltiest guy ever. And you can see it on his face. Just, oh my God. And people are such good detectives. Like I would have never picked up on Tristan Thompson's face from that first episode, but just looking back on that, I mean, it's really sad for Chloe. It's very interesting to see the footprint, but it's going to be messy.
Yeah, it like just really breaks my heart to see them continue to film these scenes and to hear like the words that come out of Tristan's mouth. They were talking about, and we remember this when he got a fan thrown out of a game because he was like, the fan was heckling, and apparently he called Chloe a whore is what he had said that Chloe dating all the basketball players, all these things, and they had the fan thrown out. So it was a moment where she, I think, was like happy with him, like, oh, he's got him thrown out, like what a jerk, like tell me what he said. And this fucking guy just stuck around, fought through it for so long. And what sucks is he's just always still involved. Like he's just always
right.
Still
they do have
involved.
A kid.
Yeah, exactly.
So he has to be involved.
And it's just, I couldn't believe. Well, I guess we're gonna get it. And that was episode 6. I think there's 10 episodes total.
Yeah.
Probably like we're gonna have to wait like all the way to the end.
Chloe looks too damn good to be with a loser like Tristan Thompson.
Big time. I have been using Truebill recently, which has helped me so much because I did not realize how many subscription services I am paying for every month. If you had to think like, oh, you got your streaming services, maybe you sign up for some subscription boxes, things like that. That starts to add up, and you don't realize how much it is until it's all right there in your face and Truebill shows you. Truebill is the smartest way to manage your finances. Truebill helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about, and you can cancel subscriptions directly through the app. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. They have a variety of tools to help customers improve their finances. You can create a monthly budget and expenses. You can track and evaluate savings goals. They do automated savings. And you can get push notifications when you are getting close to going over your budget or when your cash is running low. I have been using Truebill. I think it's great. I like canceling subscriptions right in the app is one of my favorite things because sometimes the people make it so hard for you to cancel. You go to the email, it doesn't actually cancel. So they have made it so easy, and it's a great way to just kind of take control of your finances. So don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/chicks. Go right now, Truebill.com/chicks. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/chicks.
Christine Quinn went on Call Her Daddy and revealed a lot of details about the Selling Sunset past season, about where she stands in Selling Sunset. Basically, we're realizing that we are getting duped again, and this is just another reboot of The Hills.
Yeah, it has felt that way, and I definitely have been feeling like the show has gotten more and more contrived as the seasons have gone on. And when we did our live show in Scottsdale and we were talking about the show, I was like, I think this is the fakest reality show on TV. And I was like, do you guys agree? And like everyone agreed. So it's not like people don't realize it. And how dumb do they think we are? Like, the show was created by the same guy who created The Hills, and The Hills was fake as fuck.
I mean, the vision of Kristen Cavallari driving away, then turning her car back around, and the green screen being revealed behind Brody Jenner will never leave my brain. It's engraved in there forever. Sometimes I go back and watch it just to cry.
Yeah.
And we know that the whole thing, or majority of it, was scripted, fake, things were planned, not always as they seemed. I mean, even Spencer went back on TikTok recently. It was going through all the different scenes and scenarios, being like, they told us to do this, the creator told us to do this, producers told us to do this. So it's not shocking while watching Selling Sunset. Also, if you've seen on Twitter the thread of them fake talking on the phone, fake using their computer, it's hilarious that I just don't understand how people can live their lives so fake but portrayed as real, right? Like, how are you okay with a fake storyline being out there where people think it's real?
Yeah.
I feel like that would cause madness in my brain of who I really am.
Yeah. And I will say, like, I do believe a lot of what Christine is saying when it comes to the show. I don't know if I believe everything, because I do think she clearly has some very strained relationships with a lot of these people. And regardless of the show or not, there's a reason for that. But when it comes to the actual production of the show, totally makes sense. Redoing scenes and making sure things are set up right. And she's like, come on, guys. Like, we have our location set 2 weeks in advance. Like, you think I'm showing up to a house where I forgot my keys to the house when we've had to have the camera crew and the spot lined up and like everything lined up for weeks to like all make sure that we're there? Like, there's so many things. She said normally she has like 3 or 4 different outfits packed in her car, and she drives from different things, and like she'll put her hair up or her hair down, and then there'll be like continuity things. And she did talk about the fake pregnancy rumors because of how the show was edited. When she was doing yoga, it looked like they were like, how could she have just had an emergency C-section and now she's like standing on her head? And it's just like, it just was out of order. Like, they cut it so that you couldn't see that I was still pregnant in those times. And she said she knew she was going to be the villain. She went into it like that. She's herself, but like, she's also a character. She knows that, and she knows that, she's trying to make the best TV, and she gets paid in the top tier. She said there's 3 tiers. She's in the top tier because she's got a better lawyer than everybody else.
So now that she's revealed all these things, how is she able to just go back on the show when we all know?
She says she might get sued, but that the production company can't afford her lawyers. So
shit. She must have a lot of money where she's confident that if she gets sued, she could pay it off.
Yeah. She talked about her early years. She only has an 8th grade education. She dropped out of school. She had a sugar daddy for a while, that she talked about. And then, she had been working at the Oppenheim group for a while, years, before they all auditioned to do this show, because she said they had that big billboard for the Oppenheim group. And I think if I can remember correctly, she did say like it was Adam DeVella who like saw the billboard and was like, who are these tall, stunning Amazonian like women that are running this brokerage with these 2 small bald men on this billboard? Like, I need to know more about what's going on. And that like kind of is what started this show. But also, it seems like Adam DeVella, real bad guy, real creep. Like, she said there's been multiple complaints made against him. He can't even be like on set because people have complained about him. She said personally they've gotten into fights, and he told her to fall down a flight, like fall downstairs and kill yourself. Like, really scary, gross shit. She said back in the day, like, Heidi had filed complaints against him.
So why are these people allowed to still like be able to create TV shows and stuff when there's so many complaints? They just have a lot of money.
Money and power and connections. Like, it's pathetic.
Sad.
Yeah. And so, like, he owns the production company that makes Selling Sunset. So
that is sad. That's why it's just like, just get out, Christine. You know?
I know. But she says she's going to do another season. Said it would maybe be like the warring brokerages because now she has her own. She's left the O group. She's in her own.
Well, now that she's top tier, wow, it's kind of like Dance Moms when they would like. There were a couple of times where the dancers would go check out a different group than stay with Abby Lee Miller.
Exactly. The money of it is very interesting because you did say at first all the women agreed like, let's go into this equal, and they all kind of hired, it seemed like they all kind of hired the same entertainment lawyer. They all had similar entertainment lawyers, and Christine hired her own lawyer, and they all like agreed that they were gonna be like equals in this. And then when the first like contract came across people's desks, there were some people that were just like really eager to sign it, and they signed it, and she like, I don't know, she fought. She said she knew her worth. She got more money. She said she gets paid like what Jason gets paid. So,
well, she is the talk of the whole season. So
I mean, there is quite literally no show without her. Yeah. As much as like she is loved or hated, whatever it is, you need a Christine on a show like that, or else like what's going on? Like,
it would be painfully boring.
It would be so boring. So yeah, they're gonna have to keep her if they're gonna continue making stories. But it was very interesting, and I was shocked by how she just let it all fly. And only at one point she was like, I might get sued for this, but it is what it is.
I appreciate that, honestly.
I know. She really aired it all out. Shopping for skincare can be overwhelming. There's so many options out there that you want someone that you trust to be like, hey, this is all you need. Well, that's why custom prescription treatment from Roderm was created. It's personalized prescription skincare that's designed with dermatologists to help you reach your goals. Right now, new members will receive a $30 trial of Custom RX treatment plus Roderm's hydrating cleanser and protecting SPF lotion for just $5 when you go to roderm.com/chicks. Shipping is free, and you'll get unlimited follow-ups with your healthcare provider to support you throughout your skincare journey. If you're prescribed, you get your first month of Custom RX treatment plus Roderm's hydrating cleanser and protecting SPF lotion for $5. You guys have heard of Roman. This is coming from them. Roderm is RODERM. Roderm.com/chicks to get your first month of custom RX treatment plus Roderm's hydrating cleanser and protecting SPF lotion for $5.
So Taylor Swift gave the commencement speech at NYU's graduation this past week, and her speech, excerpts.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're having an issue. She's having an issue.
Okay, let me restart. Sorry.
Oh, wait, we're not
excerpts. Excerpts.
There we go.
Why are you, what is that word for?
Excerpts from her speech have been revealed online.
Yeah. Well, you could watch the whole speech.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just keep this all in. I'm a fucking idiot. I don't even care anymore. I really don't.
Yeah. It's not like NYU is gatekeeping her speech where big news, some of her speech has been released online. You could live stream the whole thing.
Personally, I didn't watch her whole speech. I only saw the excerpts.
I watched some of it because Kelly Keegs was watching.
Did you watch
it at her desk?
Excerpts from it or the whole thing?
Excerpts. Okay. Bits and pieces.
I don't even know if you're saying it right.
I don't know
anymore.
if we are either. It's starting
it sounds like a fake word.
It's starting to sound like not a word when you say it so many times, But she was good. She kept it very general, I would say. Like it didn't get like political, or she wasn't making some big statement. It was really about like growing up and getting out there and moving on to a next venture in your life and like not being afraid of that. And she definitely hit a lot of good points. I thought it was good. I mean, Taylor Swift being the speech of your graduation is very cool. Yankee Stadium, the whole thing. And she got her honorary doctorate of fine arts, I believe.
I responded to Kelly's story like about it, and was just like, just so you know, Jake Gyllenhaal actually graduated from Columbia University.
Oh my God, she probably wanted to kill you.
Probably wanted to chop your head off.
Graduations are incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit through them, not even the people graduating. But when you hear that Taylor Swift is going to be there, you're hoping that you can get extra tickets for your family. People are
I bet the attendance was at an all-time high.
Distant family members are calling up like, oh, you know how I said I couldn't make it to Julie's graduation?
Yeah.
Something just cleared up. I think I can make it.
Do you think you have an extra seat for cousin Jimmy? He really would love to see you graduate.
He really looked up to her his entire life. And would
it's
just
not
love to
because
see
you know that he has a crush on Taylor Swift.
It's just funny to see how some colleges will get some just random person who graduated from the college. Obviously, they know what they're talking about. But then you get someone like Taylor Swift and you're like, why am I sitting through my graduation when they got Taylor Swift going up there? Whether you are obsessed with her, whether you don't care, it's Taylor Swift, one of the most famous people in the world. You are interested in the fact that she's speaking at your graduation.
And it's NYU. You know, they've done classes about Taylor Swift. So it's like they've literally taught. Why are you laughing? About NYU.
I'm laughing because I was so naive when I was younger, thinking I would ever get into NYU.
I applied, didn't get in.
No, same. I mean, obviously, when I was younger, and I remember having this conversation with like my great uncle, I guess, my mom's uncle.
Yeah.
And he was like, where do you want to go when you're older, college? And I was like, well, I really want to like live in the city and go to NYU. And then I just was so bad in school.
Senior
like,
year,
why?
you're like, wait, you need good grades?
Yeah, like, why would I ever think I had a shot at going to NYU?
NYU is a great school.
It is a great school, but you have to be really smart to
You gotta work. You gotta work real hard.
Listen, I would say I'm smart. I just did not work hard in school.
Yeah.
If I worked hard and applied myself.
Listen, if I tried, I could have gone to Harvard.
Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe not Harvard, but NYU, possibly.
Yeah. So it's I think there was a lot of like, of course, this stirs up she got her doctorate. It's like, no, she wasn't in school. It's an honorary doctorate. They do this shit all the time. Like, it's not just special to Taylor Swift. So many people who didn't graduate college, big, massive celebrities, like get honorary degrees. They do this all the time.
What does that mean
for celebrities.
in reality, though? Like, does it actually mean anything?
No, I mean,
It's just
she gets like a diploma.
Thing.
Like, it's like she can hang it on her wall. It's like honorary doctorate.
Yeah.
I'm really exposing myself in this segment. When you were younger and somebody got their doctorate, did you think that they were like automatically like a doctor?
Like a medical doctor?
Like a medical doctor.
I don't know. Probably at some point.
I did,
I can't remember
sure.
I can't remember like specifically, but I'd imagine at some point I'd imagine at some point I learned like you learn what a doctor is first.
Yes.
A medical doctor. And then like later you realize you can be like a doctor who's like a professor. Like you can have a doctorate of fine arts.
Yes. And so my cousin's grandpa.
Yes.
They threw a big party when we were younger because he got his doctorate, and they were like, he's a doctor. And I was like, oh,
what field are you in?
Yeah. Like as a kid, I was like, oh, he's a doctor now?
Yeah.
Like I had no idea until then I realized.
All degrees, though, like I'm pretty sure mine's Bachelor of Science. And it's like, if you just told that to a kid, it's like,
you're a scientist.
Yeah. But
right?
I'm terrible at science.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think she was.
Diplomas don't mean shit.
No, they
don't.
No, they don't. And she talked about getting canceled in the speech, and that was a big topic on Twitter. People were like, "When was Taylor Swift ever people?" Jack Mac.
That's the only reason I saw it.
That's the only reason I saw it because Kelly got mad about it, and they were going back and forth. But then I was looking at Twitter, and people were on that topic. It's you just kind of forget like she was kind of persona non grata like with the Kim and Kanye stuff like.
Was she canceled?
I thought it was very, and listen,
it was the early stages of what canceled.
Because I think canceling, like I didn't
hate that
fully disagree with what Jack Mack said about cancellations, because canceling is like you lose a bunch of ad deals, or you're not allowed to work in the field anymore, or the field now, whatever. But
David
you can't work
Dobrik
in the industry. Yeah, like you can't, like Taylor Swift is blackballed from the industry, and like that. I don't think happened. Now we are not 100. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought when it came down to it, it was very split between some people were siding with Kim Kardashian and Kanye and some people were siding with Taylor Swift. It wasn't everybody was against Taylor Swift or everybody was against Kim and Kanye. There were people on both sides. Because I do remember Kim's comments were flooded with snake emojis during that time. Like it was, I think
like she has such an army behind her, Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I think for
I'm
Taylor
not quick to say that
it felt like the world was crumbling.
Right. And I'm not quick to say that she wasn't canceled, but I'm also not quick to say that she was canceled because I feel like canceling is like you are literally losing part of your job.
It's more that
from
she
being
like she like went into hiding. Like no one saw her for like a while.
Is that when
she was supposed to? I mean, she was supposed to put out before she put out Reputation. The rumor was that she was supposed to put out another album, and then this all happened, and she never released it, and then she later came out with Reputation.
Is that when she got carried in the luggage?
I don't know. I don't know if that timeline is when that was, but I'd imagine for her it seems like that because in her mind, like she wasn't able to live her life like how she normally does because of that happening.
Yeah,
it did feel like maybe that I think wasn't like the most accurate way to say it, but it's also. I think she was also going for like getting a laugh, you know. It was kind of she said it in sort of like a part of a joke.
Like she wasn't like, oh my god, I was so like there's some people who get legit canceled.
Like she didn't write a whole part of her speech about like being canceled. It was just like, kind of like a throwaway line that she used as kind of a part of a joke. A lot of puns. She did have a lot of like her own lyric puns.
Yeah,
she started
class of 2022.
And she started with "Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you."
And the 22 thing.
I just said that.
Oh, sorry.
I might as well just walk out of here.
Sometimes. No, it's
I
not
space
even,
out sometimes.
It's actually not even that. It's more impressive on how
Noah
space outs. And normally there's a little bit more time in between.
That was just back
like
to
that
back.
was like.
But here's the thing. I don't know. I didn't even hear you speak. I was just looking at Fran.
I don't know how.
So I'm not even in the room.
I don't know how you didn't hear her go, yeah, the class of 22. And I said, yeah, welcome to New York. And then you went, yeah, the 22 thing. Like it just oh man, I don't know how you did that.
Noah's the co-host now.
Boy.
So.
Listen, I have ADD. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, anyways, if you were lucky enough to be there, I bet it was amazing. I feel like. So, hey, congrats to the NYU class of 2022. I just got a new box of cleaning supplies from Grove Collaborative. Grove Collaborative is an e-commerce retailer that sells natural household and personal care products. They sell their own brand, Grove Co., as well as others that meet their standard of non-toxic, sustainable, and cruelty-free. Grove carries hundreds of products aimed at replacing single-use plastics across your home and personal care routine. And by 2025, Grove will be 100% plastic-free. What I really love is they have this is what I just got, is the new multi-purpose cleaner, concentrate, and glass bottle. So they send you the glass bottle, and then the cleaner concentrate comes on its own, and you can switch them out when it runs out so that you don't have to keep buying plastic bottles of cleaner, things like that, like things that you clean your countertops or your tub. These are all things that you can use. You can keep the glass bottle and use again and again. So you can go to grove.com/chicks today to get a free gift set worth up to $50 with your first order. Plus, shipping is fast and free. Get started right now at grove.com/chicks. That's grove.com/chicks. MTV has just announced that we're headed back to the shore. Jersey Shore 2.0 is going to be coming. All new cast. They're going back to the beach. The world is finally... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, no, this is Jersey Shore Family Vacation, which they are also still doing. We don't really have any details about Jersey Shore 2.0 yet. The cast hasn't been revealed or anything like that. But there will be an all-new cast for this season. It's been 13 years since the iconic cast of Jersey Shore fist bumped their way into our lives and still our hearts. A release from the network said, now the time-honored tradition continues with a new group of roommates moving into their own shore house. They may have traded their poofs for plumped pouts and UV rays for spray tans, but when things heat up in Jersey, the shore is still the place to make memories all summer long. So we're going to get a whole new cast, and we're The OGs seem to be a little salty.
You know what?
You got to read Polly's statement.
I'm about to fucking stand with them because at first I was like, is this kind of ridiculous? I'm going to stand with my guys. It's ridiculous, but I'm going to stand with my guys.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the statement Pauly D put out.
Yeah.
As a cast that took a chance with a network in need, we put our most vulnerable moments on television for the world to see. We gave our all over the past 13 years, became a family, and continue to open our lives for the world. So please understand that we are not in support of a version that will exploit our original show, our hard work, and authenticity to gain viewers. Don't forget to tune in to an all-new season of Jersey Shore Family Vacation. Hashtag we are Jersey Shore. You know what? Hashtag we are Jersey Shore.
Mike tweeted, often duplicated, but never replicated.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah.
But it's like, it's so funny that they're like, have a stick up their ass about this because they've tried to replicate the Jersey Shore endless times. They will never have a cast like that original cast.
It will never live up to this Jersey Shore.
Like Mike said. It can never, what did he say? It can never be.
Duplicated,
never replicated. That's exactly right.
That's a fact. Because
Fire, facts.
boom,
Bomb, drop.
bars. The thing is, just let them do it because people will see how bad it is. And they will be like, reality TV.
Floribama Shore has been on for a bajillion seasons. It's an exact ripoff of Jersey Shore. It's just in a different place.
Reality TV will never be the same as it once was. There's too many forms of taking in other people's lives on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You see people's lives every day that are not your own. Reality TV, when Jersey Shore first started, was really cool and interesting to see because we did not have access to other people's lives like we do now.
Yeah.
So it was like to see the way that they're acting on this TV show for the world to see is fucking crazy. Nothing's gonna surprise anybody anymore. Nothing will surprise people the way that Jersey Shore surprised and shocked the entire world when it first came out. So yeah, they can fucking duplicate it all they want, but they are not gonna replicate it.
I mean,
I stand with Jersey Shore.
The times have also, like, the times have changed. The trends have changed. Like, they can't get the same type of people in because
shit's popping off on Twitter right now. I'm sorry.
There's new people. Like, there's just new, like they said. What are they just going to get new, like, it's like what did this statement say? It said, traded their poofs for plumped pouts. Like, yeah, you're just going to get, like, girls with all their lip fillers and
BBLs.
spray tans, and they're headed to the Jersey Shore. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, which, you know, that's fine. They're gonna have fun. I'll be honest. I'm intrigued.
Of course, we're intrigued.
Like, are they gonna send them to the same house?
But like Mike said,
yeah,
never gonna fucking replicate, babes. Never gonna be the same as it once was.
Oh man, do you think that they'll stay in the same house?
No.
They'll have a new house.
This is the thing. They're going to put him in a new, nicer house, and everything's going to be more spruced up. Yeah. And the old cast of the Jersey Shore, or my Jersey Shore, will not stand for that.
Maybe they're just more mad that they're calling the show Jersey Shore.
They're calling it Jersey Shore 2.0.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was, I actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that would be annoying.
Chicks in the Office 2.0?
Yeah, we'd be like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Jersey Shore.
That was us.
Jersey, yeah. Like, and because they still are like the Jersey Shore cast, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, like that's they are the cast of Jersey Shore. So now we're going to have like
a new cast of Jersey Shore, and then those cast members are going to be like, I'm on Jersey Shore. Yeah. No, you're not, bitch.
Too much time has gone.
Go to a different shore.
Well, like too much time has gone on where they never did another group of people where it doesn't like make sense to keep calling it the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like 16 and Pregnant, like shows like that, they could call it the same name or like whatever different, they'd have different like ends of it, but they could still keep that tagline because there were they kept the originals and they called those different names. But when they would bring in new people every year, it would just happened more often. Like it was like, oh, next season, new people. Oh, next season, new people. Jersey Shore, it was the same people for seasons and seasons, and then they stopped and they never brought in new people. Now, 13 years later, They're bringing in a 2.0.
Fuck that.
We're working ourselves up.
Yeah, no way. We stand with Jersey Shore. The originals.
The tweets are cracking me up. It's just like they're...
we can't let them win.
That's right. Tell them. Stay y'all's true selves and some things should remain private. I don't really think that's what the message is here. But
the message is they're pissed that people are going to be taking their spot.
Yeah.
But they won't. And I won't say it again, but you know what our Lord and Savior once said. Often duplicated.
Yep.
Never replicated.
Amen, Mike.
In the name of Vinny, Mike, and Polly. Amen.